Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So today I'm going to be doing something that's a little bit different. And if you're new to my channel, you might not be used to this, but if you've been a long-term viewer or supporter of this channel, then you're definitely used to these types of videos. And these are the videos where I'm telling you, thank you. Thank you so much for all of your support. And for people who are brand new to my channel, they might not know like the kind of general background of how I got into YouTube. And I did make a previous video talking about that, so I'll leave that in the description area below if you're interested. But in general, for a long time, I really didn't enjoy basically the type of life that I was living. The type of work was probably the worst thing. I worked in a corporate technology environment in the IT field for years. And I absolutely hated what I was doing. And in between that time, I did a lot of other things as well. You know, a lot of entrepreneurial things, freelancing, business stuff, all types of different things. But over the years, I actually discovered YouTube, you know, the internet and then YouTube. And once that happened, it completely changed my life. And so you've probably seen many of these YouTube videos where people talk about how you've changed your life. And honestly, unless you've actually been through that yourself, it's really, really hard to explain. And it's really hard to acknowledge the immense gratitude that I have for all of you, people who I'll probably never meet. But at the same time, some of the people I have met, but in general, it's just this whole support. People who are strangers and who are coming here to my channel, watching my content, supporting it, leaving a lot of their ideas. You know, some are very critical, but some are very positive as well. I would say the vast majority of the support that I get on my channel is positive, 99%. So let me just correct myself. 99% of all the support that I get here on my channel is positive, and at the same time there's also a lot of constructive criticism. And so for all of you, I really do appreciate it. And for even those who really don't like my channel, my content, I want to thank you as well, because obviously that is time that you could have spent somewhere else. And so those are like the main reasons why I do these videos, because I really am very appreciative and grateful, and I really don't take any of these things lightly. Because if I did not find the internet and YouTube, building this channel, growing this community, I honestly would probably still have a really sucky life that I hated doing. And so, yeah, so those are the reasons why I do these videos, and you probably see them randomly every now and then. And over the years, you kind of see it progress, but the overall message is still the same. Thank you for your support. So now let's kind of go into the computer. We'll kind of look at some of the comments and kind of like my overall support rant. Let's just say that. That sounds like a negative thing, but it's more like me giving all this thanks to you as the supporters. So let's go ahead and check it out. And so we'll go to the computer. All right. So here we are on my computer, and let me go ahead and minimize this. So as I stated a little bit earlier, 99% of all the comments that I get on my channel, they are really super supportive and awesome. And many people leave not only their support comments, but they also leave a lot of questions, specifically on my video editing tutorials. And that's really something that I have been working on. So if you have been a long-time viewer of my channel, then you know that my content has changed many times over the years. And the vast majority of my, original supporters, and even up till now, I think they found my channel through all my Linux content. But over time, I really changed over to more of a creator, geek technology focus channel. And so that's why a lot of my comments are on my video editing tutorials, because that's something that I really focus on for the past few years. And so a lot of these comments here, they are really related to that. And I'm very happy that most of the people who actually watch my video editing tutorials and just my tutorials in general, they really are getting something out of it. And so I definitely am glad that you are getting some type of value and you're learning something from it, because that's really the whole point of the type of content I create. More than anything, I've developed into an educator. You know, this is more of an education channel. And that's something that I didn't expect to do, because I never thought that I would be teaching anybody anything to this level. But that's what my channel has evolved into, and I'm really happy to teach people things that will actually help them in the long run, because that's something that I really went to the internet and YouTube for. I wanted to learn something, and this is something that took me a while, you know, like for example, one of my big dreams was to actually work on the internet. And because of people that I've never met before here on YouTube, they created content that absolutely changed my life. And so my content might not do the same for you, but hopefully it'll help you improve, you know, something in your life in some way, or at least learn a new skill that will, you know, help you in other areas of your life. So with that out of the way, I do want to also mention the people who have been here a long time, and are still here in this channel. So you might not see these on here, but for people who are longtime viewers and supporters of my channel, you know who you are. So some people that I definitely want to thank are people like Gerald. Gerald knows who he is. Rose, Lumar Lee, KI2, he pops in here every now and then. There's also another viewer, I think it's Xbox 360, or maybe I got that name wrong, but it's you know who you are. And there's some other viewers, and I don't remember all their names, but I still have all their old comments and older videos that I thank them, and they might not comment as much anymore. But for all of you who have been here a long time, you know who you are. And then there's also other fellow creators like Gramps is on here, and some new ones as well, who have been long time supporters and who also have their own channels. Like the Wong Reviewer, he has a great channel. I highly recommend his channel as well. And there's just many other people on here, and so yeah, if you do get a chance, you know, if you are in the comments section, you know, if you spend a lot of time here on my channel, you're a long time supporter, just kind of look to some of these commenters, and you know, over time, you probably like, you know, building a like relationships with them, you know, like some things that are similar. So that's kind of like the whole point of building these communities, is you're trying to find people who are very similar to yourself, have similar thoughts, and that's pretty much in anything. And I'm always really super surprised by the fact that number one, people would even watch my content, but more importantly, that there's a lot of people who probably share a lot of the same interests as I do, and many other people here. And yeah, this is just something that I'm very, very happy about, you know, and it's something that I think as a creator, if you are brand new, this is something you can look forward to. If you're going to be a content creator, whether it's here on YouTube or any other platform, if you do stay consistent with this, you're continually trying to improve and create content that is helpful for your community, then you will have an audience. You're going to grow an audience that eventually over time knows and likes your content, and then likes you. And at the same time, they're going to give back a lot. You know, they're going to give back a lot of feedback, a lot of ideas, and at the same time, they're going to help you be a better creator. And I know this sounds really cheesy, but just be a better person. And at least for me, you have done all of that for me. You've improved my life significantly, continually to improve my life. And it's allowed me to like basically live my dreams, as cheesy as that sound, because if it wasn't for discovering YouTube, the internet, and all of you, you know, I wouldn't be working on the internet. You know, I wouldn't be being able to spend time with people that actually care about, and I also wouldn't be able to grow and learn so many things that I don't think I would have ever learned if I didn't, you know, take this approach. And at the same time, if you weren't here, so I'm sorry, X Band TV. That's it. That's another person who's been here a long time. And other thing that has helped me is in my professional life, because of the fact that discovering YouTube and all of you here, I've learned a lot of new skills, specifically digital marketing, but also websites and internet in general, and of course YouTube. And that's allowed me to, you know, work in businesses, work with people that it's just absolutely crazy. I mean, not to get too many details, but I've, you know, been able to work at my dream companies. You know, some of which you'll probably be familiar with in the whole open source space, in the technology field. I've been able to work with people from all around the world. I have been able to work with companies that are mom and pop all the way to multi-billion-dollar companies, and have been able to work with some really, really talented and awesome people. And so for all of you who work with me in the whole digital marketing field, I just want to tell you hi and thank you. Thank you for allowing me to, work with y'all on this, and especially if it's in your business. And so that's just another shout out. But all of that would not have been possible if it wasn't for YouTube and everything that I've actually learned from here. And as much as I like to say I did all of this myself, it couldn't have been possible without all of you. And I truly mean that. And, with every video that I do in the future, it's going to be the same. It's always going to be being grateful for all of you here. And hopefully you'll stick around and see where this channel goes. I do have multiple YouTube channels, and at least for me, I absolutely love YouTube. I'm probably going to do this as long as YouTube's around. And even if YouTube is not around, I'm going to be a content creator or creator for life, because I absolutely love doing this stuff. And hopefully by you seeing, what I'm doing, it might inspire you maybe to, if not be a creator, maybe to learn something new, maybe to explore more of your dreams and passions. And even though it's definitely not easy, I don't think anything that's really valuable in your life is easy anyway. I really feel that it's worth it. And so that's my gratitude video today. And it's something that I do every now and then. And it's something that I really don't script or plan. It's just something that I feel like doing. It's really from my heart. And thank you. Thank you so much for all of you for coming to my channel, supporting what I do, helping this geek community grow, and just, just everything. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see my entire YouTube journey, I do have a YouTube playlist just chronicling my journey from beginning into where I am right now. And so I'll leave that in the comments area as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on another episode.